What is going on, everyone? Today's video is a special one. So, ZigZagPower was live streaming on his YouTube channels. He was doing a tournament, so I was like, why not just join up? So, it's a Cobra tournament. You can see the list of players there. And for our first opponent, we are facing off against Notrix T1. And the only strategy allowed, he's from UK, by the way. So, the only strategy allowed here is Bomb Cobra Motor, and it's basically mirror Cobra matchup every game. And yeah, starting map is Park. So good luck, have fun to this guy. So how do you play Bomb Cobra Motor? Basically, there's two play styles you can do. Since it's a Cobra mirror, right? This does not apply to Cobra versus non-Cobra matchup. It's only applicable to exclusively Cobra v Cobra. So either you can go higher eco, you can out eco your opponent and get up your adjustments later on, like round 21, 22, and overrun round 25, or you can go for the drain game approach, which is getting up adjustments like round 15, 16, and trying to drain your opponent early and forcing it into a drain game. So I'll be playing the drain game approach here, since passive is really inconsistent, honestly. But in theory, passive should win when you just out eco your opponent. So I'm just max ecoing right now. Early game you should always max eco unless it's a heavy leak map. But Park is a really long map, so I'm not gonna worry about leaks that much. And just sending reds. It's literally identical so far. We both have motors at the same position and slightly different Cobra spots. I like my spot because they hit the scent path faster, so it's gonna gives our Cobra more times against popping pings. So he sends me a set of pings. That's not really necessary, but oh well, you do you. And I'm just going back to ecoing now, just max ecoing at this point. And he buys the second wired funds. Now the thing is, he's gonna be down in eco now, so I don't know if that's the play. I think you should only buy it if you have excess amount of money, right? So yeah, nothing much going on. Round 6 we will be needing Bernie stuff because green layer will be too much for our rapid reload to handle. So I send greens here and it's gonna bloom boost blacks. I mean, this shouldn't do anything as long as I buy the bunny stuff. In my opinion, that's just a waste of balloon boost. I think you can just use balloon boost later on, because balloon boosting camo pinks is deadly against mortar. So I'd rather save all my boosts, And round 6, again, nothing much going on, just ecoing, getting up our eco so we can have a lot of money to work with mid game. And I target my motor here, just macroing my motor so we can save some lives. And round 8, layering is gonna be annoying. You could just layer yellows. So we're gonna be doing that. He's sending black. Shouldn't do anything as long as our motor hits the yellows, but 2 yellows seem to leak power somehow. I don't know what's going on. And I'm gonna layer yellows here. He moves his motor, so this is a smart play, moving his motor, and now he should move it back to the regular spot. Yep, he does it. Nice. This guy knows how to target, but he ends up boosting here. I don't know about boosting here, man. You should just tank those lives. Also, spiking is really bad when you have burning stuff, since the balloons could potentially burn when you place a spike, because you're just reducing the balloons time to be under effect of Bernie. So he also sends me a yellow rush. I just tank the lives. That way I'm up a boost now. Don't really care about lives, honestly. You only need 1 life to win, so yeah. He's sending me regionless again. I don't like this rush. It just doesn't really do much, man. I mean, I kind of got 2 insta regros there, so regro orange is going crazy right now. So I just go and get up a cluster here just to be safe. Since the regro, it literally insta regro like as soon as it was popped, so I just get up a cluster to be safe. And I balloon boost him some whites and blacks here, just forcing cluster and ecoing at the same time. And he gets up his signal flare without me forcing it, whereas I do not get up my signal flare. So he sends me a couple zebras. You should not send against any balloons against this setup, but I end up accidentally going for a big balloon buster. You shouldn't need that. You should just 2-2 just solo, honestly. So that's a misplay. I rebuy my 0-2 mortar, and now he's down in money and up in eco. But the thing is, I'm gonna go for the drain gain approach, and he's going for the high eco approach, right? What I was talking about earlier. In theory, the high eco approach should win on longer maps, but it's very situational. I have not really seen it work, but let's just see how it does against this adjustment. So starting adjustment now, that way round 18 all my cobras will be upgraded to balloon adjustment. And one camo ping sneaks by, I just spike it, not really messing around. And he's pissed for some reason. So he's trying to adjust me right now, which is a massive misplay, because when you're up in eco and you're getting into a adjustment battle, obviously I'm gonna win the battle because I have way more cobras than you. What he should have done is not adjust at all till like around 20 and just go for impacts and signal flares so he can defend the temporary pressure, you know. So not too sure what this guy is doing. He's building up cobras right now. I think it's way too late, right? Why did you buy 2 adjustments and then start building wired funds? You should ideally go for max wired funds and then go for balloon adjustments like I did here. So I have all my cobras upgraded to balloon adjustment round 18 as planned, and I see the adjustment is pretty weak right now, so I just go for another cobra, and we're just fine here with some basic motor targeting. We are down to 28 lives on. Look at his screen, the adjustment is going crazy right now. But looks like he's handling it. Looks so scary, bro. It only takes one camo supplement to leak pulse, and you're probably gonna die after that. So he gets up the second signal flare, which is smart. And look at my signal flare targeting, by the way. Notice how they're shooting alternatively. Something you want to do when you're playing Cobra mirrors. Whereas his signal flares are shooting at the same time, which is just not efficient at all. I mean, if they're at different spot, it kind of works out. And I almost die here, but I don't want to boost it now, since I'm gonna need to boost around 20. So I send him spaced leads here. Notice how his cobras target the leads for a brief moment. So it really just overwhelms the impacts here because ceramics are not gonna get popped. And impact is weak against ceramics. And adjustment is really strong on this side right now. He's adjusting as well, but it's not as strong as when compared to his screen. And he goes for a second impact, okay. So if he defends this adjustment, he's basically won because he's up in eco, right? This is the eco playstyle here. I keep on sending layers, just trying to mess with his Cobra targeting. And look at the round 21 adjustment, bro. It's literally all ceramics, bro. This is so scary. How is he defending this? Yeah, look at the AI. Look at the AI, bro. He just ends up boosting because a camo leaks by since his motor hits Pierce limit, and we just end up taking the dub. So yeah, that's drain versus eco approach right in action. I don't think maybe if he played, maybe got a triple signal flare, maybe then he wins that game. But I don't know, bro. It just looks so scary, and I can eco as well, right? I don't know. I'm gonna keep playing drain game because I'm gonna keep playing drain approach, so that I think it just works out the best, honestly. So for our next opponent, we have it's CRTV. It's CRTR.TV with 71% win rate. So good luck, have fun, buddy. Battle Sense is the map. Another classic Cobra map. Everyone goes Cobra on this map for some reason, but so I'm gonna place my Cobras right around here. This is just so they pop the pinks and black. So Battle Sense, it's a heavy leak map, so you can't go high eco approach on this map. There's a few maps where you can't go high eco, namely A Game, Battle Sense, and all the other short maps. Like it just uses leak a million lives. So you should always go for spaced eco in matchup like this, so you can force defense, because it's just gonna leak so much if you don't get up defense, and at the same time build defense so you don't have to get up actual defense. I mean, build cobras so you don't have to get up defense. So we'll show in this game how to play that approach. So right off the bat, I'm just space ecoing, not really messing around, starting to build my cobras, since pings are gonna be really annoying on this map. Round 4 stars, straight up max Q pings now, and he's going for eco approach. I don't like this, since again you're just gonna leak so much. It's a leak heavy map, and unless you want to go for a Barney stuff. If he goes for a Barney, I'll start ecoing as well. So yeah, already 1 minute 30 seconds into the game, he's already lost 50 lives, which is not looking good, and he gets up a Barney stuff here. By the way, Barney stuff is 750, I think, which is really expensive, bro. So my money is going into adjustment, whereas his money is getting into defense. So realistically, I'm making more money than him, since my money is going into money generation source here, such as Cobra, and it also helps me pop balloons really well, so that's good. So he sends me some grease, not gonna do anything to be honest. He's sending blacks as well, should be fine here. And he's really leaking over there. He's down to 70 lives. Yeah, so it's not looking good for him, man. It's such a short map, bro. You can't even solo blacks on this map. I mean, sure, he's out ecoing, but we are up in cobras and we are up in lives, so yeah, this is, I'd rather be in my situation than what situation he is in right now. And round 8, I'm obviously gonna layer because he's down in lives, and he ends up boosting. You don't even need to boost that if you have lives to spare, but since he does not have lives to spare, he has to boost. And he sends me yellows here, but you can see I just defend it easily with Motor Micro since I have lives to spare. And I'm gonna re-rush him here just with around 90 AI just to be even more annoying. And he's not gonna like this, to say the least. He's down to 70 lives. Let's see how much he leaks here. Okay, he leaks 6 lives, but not too bad. I guess he has cobras on the map, so it's fine. And round 10, I'm gonna send him some region leads. This is just to force a cluster, and he's down in lives as well, so you might get insta regrow RNG and just completely screw him over. And he is leak, bro. He is a cluster right now. And he gets up the cluster. Nicely done, sir. Down to 40 lives, bro. And now look at the eco, man. We are tied in eco, but we have more cobras. And how much do we have? 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's one more cobra. No, we have same cobras. And we are up in eco, we are up in lives, we are up in boost. So this is why drain approach is just better than eco spam on this map. So yeah, I'm outplaying pretty hard right now, which is good. So round 14 is here now. Nothing really much going on, just spamming cobras, getting ready to adjust him. And he's sending me some blacks here. This is not gonna do anything. Honestly, if he's sending that for eco, it's way too late to eco, because I'm about to adjust, bro. Like, my cobras are ready to go. And I start adjusting now since I notice he's ecoing, so I need to punish him ASAP. So yeah, by like, how much is that? 6 adjustments. And look at his screen, though. The ceramics are already spawning in, so this is not looking good for him, man. He needs to get up some defense ASAP. And send space lets again just to block his cobras from targeting the ceramics. And you can look at his screen, bro. Like, most of his cobras are targeting the leads here. So it's a really good rush. And he's leaking. It looks really bad for his screen. I don't know if he's fine. Is he fine? Okay, he's good. He's good. Nicely done. Alright, but look at my screen, bro. All of my cobras are blue adjustments, and round 18 is on the way. So I'm just gonna send him a crying emoji because he's completely screwed now. The adjustment is about to like go crazy right now. It's about to go down. So let's see what his plan is here. Send him space leads again just to distract his cobras, and look at the ceramics. Oh my god. Yeah, I wouldn't like if I was him. And a camo ceramic leaks past. But looks like it is screen lag. I don't know what's going on. Another ceramic leaks past. And he boosts, but okay, he's just dead. He's just way too late. This is why you should be the first one to adjust in drain maps like this one. Your adjustment, it's only round 18 and the adjustment is already going crazy. So that's the quarterfinals, and we are going to be facing up against the one and only, the legend himself, ZIGZAGPOWER, in the semi-finals. And looks like on the other side of the bracket we have Akai versus LEEISATEAM. So that should be a fun one to watch. You can see this. You can see all the matches probably. ZIGZAGPOWER stream. I will link it in the description or something. So offside is the map up against ZIGZAGPOWER, and it's a Cobra mirror. So good luck, have fun. Should be fun. I'm gonna play the drain game approach instead of eco spam, but you should max eco early game because Motor just solo spins on this map, so there's not really any point in sending space eco, to be honest. And yeah, we both start with Cobras here, and a bit. This is only one wired front side because it's anti-stall. Yeah, you can't go for 2 wired front picks since the rounds ends before 24 game second time. And I'm gonna go 259 eco here, just playing it safe. You could go 260. What's the eco number called? It's 10 sets, right? So it's 269 then, probably more than that. It's 271 or something. You could go that if you want to leak 20 lives and get an eco lead, but honestly bro, I just go for 259 and be chilling, you know. So I do that. He's already down to 45 lives, 46 lives here. I'm not too sure. Maybe he messed up his eco number. I don't know, bro. So round 4 start. This is gonna be a high eco game. So right off the bat, I'm gonna send him blues here, group eco Bloons, because he's gonna be fine to ping since Motorsport is kind of goated on this map. So he's ecoing as well. Nothing much really going on, and let's send him some pings here. Let's see how he does here. Let's see if we can get him to, since he's down to 100 lives, let's see if we can force a burn and stuff. He moves his motor down below, which is already a bad sign, since now he's gonna be down there for like the rest of the game unless he's down to sacrifice some lives, you know, since I'm not gonna stop sending anytime soon. And he sends me blacks as well. I'm just going for Cobras here instead of burning stuff. That way I don't have to buy a burning stuff. Honestly bro, you can do either. I think a burning stuff instead of Cobras is fine as well. So you can eco. Cobra spam is fine as well. I think they're both equal plays. Maybe I could see a scenario where eco spam is better, but other than that, I think for the most part it's just equal, I think so. Yeah, I'm just going for more Cobras so I don't have to buy burning stuff. I'm just committing to my Cobra army at this point, because if I buy a burning stuff now, all those Cobras are gonna be not much of any use, because I could have just spent that money ecoing instead of going for Cobra, since eco is just way better source of money early game, even mid game, even like any point of game. Eco is just so much better. So round 8, I just buy a burning stuff, not playing any games, and I'm getting ready. I'm microing all my Cobras to first and strong just to minimize leaks here. He ends up sending me yellows. It doesn't do anything. It's mostly for eco purposes, and I balloon boost him yellows with the round 9 AI, and this is gonna be this is not gonna be good for him. He should go for a bigger blast here, but he ends up boosting. You shouldn't boost that, to be honest. You should just tank the lives, but since he was down in lives, he's gonna need to boost that. So we are up a boost, we are up in lives, we are up in eco, we are up in adjustment. So I would say we are outplaying pretty hard for now. He sends me region leads. Region leads are not a move on this map, since it's such a good map. You can just solo them. And he sends me balloon boosted yellows here. I think it's a waste of balloon boost, since a non-balloon boosted yellow white rush would force a cluster anyway. So why do you need to waste a balloon boost? You could just use the boost for camo pinks later on in the game because they're just so deadly against mortar. And round 12, he goes for his signal flare, whereas I don't, so I save another $750 there. And I balloon boost him blacks here. Honestly, is this the play? Maybe it is, I don't know. Since I'm talking about balloon boost, because obviously I need to force cluster, but honestly, I have one balloon boost, right? Yeah, that was not the play. I should definitely just force that round without balloon boosting. I think a lead and a zebra would do. And it's sending me camo regrow. Let's see, I just go for a signal flare and we are fine. You should not rush this setup, by the way. This setup is really good. It can even defend rainbows, by the way. You should not rush this setup because Cobras pop all the zebra and rainbow layers. So the mortar hits the white layer and sends a burning effect and also does -1 layer, and the cluster cleans up the rest. So this is a really strong setup. I do not recommend rushing this because you're not going to do anything to this. I'm going to start my adjustment since I notice he is going for a higher eco approach. So since he's going to be eco lead, I'm going to start to drain him here. And yeah, round 16, this is a round 18 projected adjustment. I'm just starting at round 15. That way I will have all of my cobras upgraded to balloon adjustment when round 18 starts. So yeah, I have upgraded most of my cobras now. Only 3 cobras are left, I think. Yep, 1 more cobra is left, and this is going to be max cobra adjustment, and he is going for adjustments as well. So the mistake here is he is up in eco, right? So if he goes into a adjustment battle versus him, obviously he's gonna lose since I have way more adjustments. So what he should do is not go for adjustments at all and buy defense. And I've explained this earlier as well. It's the eco approach, and in theory it would work out, but since he's going for adjustment right now, it's just not gonna do anything since I have way more adjustments than him and way more money to work with since his money is invested in eco, and I end up boosting around 19, so I don't have to buy a balloon impact, and I send him a Moab now. So this is really bad for him. He's gonna need second signal flare here. And he moves the signal flare down there, and the camos are just way too strong. He has to boost, and he might still be dead. Yeah, he's just dead. I think he should have not adjusted there, but I just went for defense. That way he would have a chance actually, because I want to see a good high eco approach versus train game approach. Honestly, I would love to see that. So GG's to Zigzag. So yeah, that's the semi-final. We are going to be facing up against LEEISATEAM, the one and only LEEISATEAM in the finals. So should be fun, man. The map is Baggage Claim. It's the new map as well. Really nice to see. And yeah, we are facing against the Ninja Kiwi 5 season Opal semi-finals. I think he's a semi-finalist, right? Could be quarter-finalist. I'm not too sure, but you can see the badge on this profile. It's not modded. It's a real badge. So good luck, have fun. We are facing an OG right now, so should be fun. I go for these Cobra spots. Honestly, I should have placed my first Cobra a little bit right beside my second Cobra, and that would have been a better spot, but doesn't really matter. It's only like a minute difference. You're gonna save like 2 or 3 lives if you do that, since it's only gonna be 1 extra pop. And so I go 259 standard eco number, especially on this is such a short map, right? So this is going to be a drain game approach. This is going to be a forced drain game. You can't go eco spam on this. And he goes for 256 and a wired funds. I don't know if that wired funds is the play. He ends up leaking 50 lives, bro. I don't like that. So yeah, I'm gonna be space ecoing basically this entire game, entire early game as one would say. And then by the wired funds now, I got the extra $70 round 3, really good. And right off the bat, I'm gonna send pings since it's a short map. His burning stuff is not gonna have enough time to. I mean, pings maybe hit defense, but there's no shot or burning stuff can solo blacks on this map. So right off the bat, I'm going for Cobras, going for space eco, and he's already leaked half of his life count. So this is not looking good for him. He goes for a burning stuff. He needs a bigger blast since burning stuff is just way too inconsistent because it's really inaccurate, right? This thing. And so it is down to 63 lives here. Not looking good, man. He's still ecoing. I don't know if ecoing here is the play, since how are you defending blacks, bro? He's sending me blacks now. I should just move my motor at the back and I will be fine to these. Yeah, I'm not gonna go for body stuff here, since I have all my cobras on strong, popping the faster layers, and the rapid reload just cleans up everything. And so I'm barely leaking here. Really like my playstyle, honestly, for early game. I think it's the best playstyle. You can't even do eco spam on this map, just not gonna work. So also he has his motor hidden, by the way, so in case you don't notice that. And right beside my spike here, so I can't tell what upgrade it is. I mean, you can kinda tell because round 12 there's gonna be camo green, and I don't know, I can just see on the screen if he pops it or not. And he is forced to boost round 8. You're not supposed to boost round 8 because body stuff actually solos. You're gonna leak like 20 lives, but since he has no lives to spare, he ends up boosting, and he's gonna balloon boost the same rush at me with round 9 AA. I didn't even need to boost that. I just panicked since I thought it was gonna regrow like crazy, but I didn't need to boost it. Oh well, it doesn't really matter. So we are up in cobras, we are up in lives, we are tied in boost, but he's up in eco. So let's see how this plays out. I'm gonna force a cluster before him since I have more cobras. So yeah, I'll just send region lead and zebra and just force his cluster, since it's such a short map. The Burnister does not have enough time to solo zebras, honestly. So round 12, I see he forces my signal flare using camo pings, but here's the thing, I did not send camo pings for him, and he had to get up camo defense anyway. So again, he wasted like $200 there. I think. How much is a camo ping? I don't know. It's like 150 or something. So yeah, that's the thing, bro. Even if he has his motor hidden, okay, one sec, he's all outing. But he ends up going for an all out. I mean, I kind of expected this because I watched him play a lot, and when you're versus like, I've already seen this rush in action. Like, he does this all the time, so I've always seen some people fall victim to this rush. So I already expected this, so it's not gonna work on me. It's a good rush, I will say that, but yeah, it doesn't really work if you know it's coming. So GG's to LEEISATEAM, and we do end up winning the tournament. So realistic tourney. If you want to see ZIGZAG POV, the livestream VOD is still available, I think, on his channel, so feel free to check it out. Go subscribe to him as well. So yeah, thanks for watching. That's the tourney, boys. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. There's more similar content to come, and like the video as well. It really helps out the video reach out to a wider audience. And let me know down in the comments what game you enjoyed the most, and I'll see you all in the next one.